Oi. So, where did we leave off? That's a calculator. That. Object transparency not working correctly. Right. There's something that either skips or overwrites the transparency in the object section. Because this works now, right? So I gotta have added something that shouldn't be there. So let's see. Window, you have to go here and go window, new window. That's how you open a copy of the window. It's so stupid. Oh, no. Put it over there. So... there's the behind, and now we need to go find the object section. Because I know I've added some stuff here that might have screwed things over. This we can delete. Selected stuff. Don't do that. No, it's there. Door check. I don't understand what that does anymore. I don't remember. Ugh. Alright. We've got the selection. The selection stuff works. And after that... here now we've got object Z tile is less than depth. Oh, the Kinderjäger. I'm trying. I've yet to recover from Christmas. But I'm trying. We're so close to being able to move on from this. Right now I only have a few things on my to-do list. If a player is standing on a Z level below the max... oh, okay, this is just a check so that we're inside the level. Okay. So it doesn't really start until here. That's where it starts. So now we're kind of synced. Let's see where the differences are. got selection 1 there. It's up here. I don't think it matters. We're checking for the tile state. This makes sense because this is a tile, right? And the world position is in pixels, but I'm turning it into tiles, so it's just a comparison here. I don't think this is a problem. There might still be something here, but I don't think so. Let's move past that. Now what the hell is happening here? If Z is less than object Z tile plus on object tile position. Yeah, it's if we're past the sprite's level based on how it's standing. And I think this is probably the issue. Because here I'm just setting it to render. Let's do that. And then we try running it. Yes. Partially. You can see that now below boob height, she's now properly behind the object. But now we have this issue here. Now the details are written above her. And that's what I was trying to fix there. But then that broke this instead. She should still not pop up above the building, but we'll have to figure that out. But we still need something like this. Let's try something here. This is a gamble. And finding back wall equals 0. No, that's still broken. That's also broken now. The the whole point of this is so that instead of going behind the sprite and like finding the floor or the ground, we just draw the sprite because there's no point in going behind. But this kind of glitches out, I think, with the way the transparency system works. Because what it's trying to do is it's trying to, when it becomes transparent, it starts with the front wall, and then it keeps going until it finds a wall that has the right characteristics to stop checking. Like if you find a wall that's not supposed to be transparent, or if you find the ground, for example. Or like if you have a really tall building, maybe it hits another building's wall, and then it'll stop there. But what's happening is that because it keeps trying to find the ground, it then finds the sprite, and the sprite is like, okay, we're trying to go behind me, so let's just draw me. And that's why the sprite is popping up in front of it. So what needs to happen is that instead of finding the ground, it needs to basically get caught here. Which I kind of thought it already did. Because this is where we check for a building, right? So this should only happen if we are below the sprite. Here it is. But it's not just a bug with that. Hmm. Not really see where the issue is. This is definitely wrong. It should hide Rhea, but for some reason it gets cut off in the middle. Now, there is an issue. What if I go here? Now, transparency slider. Can that be manually adjusted? Doesn't seem like it. that doesn't seem to be it. I'm gonna have to do some digging here, unfortunately, which is gonna be annoying. What we can do is we can set that to 0. We already have Ria placed, so every single time we open now, we'll automatically have her selected. No, that does nothing. That's only for, like, the door. Oh, I was trying to put it in there. Fine. Because now you can see that she is getting fully red there. Fine. Makes me wonder, is the math wrong here or something? But it doesn't happen here. What I think I want to do is... If tilestate.b does not equal first wall building number and finding back wall equals 0. What I want to do here is... I don't want to do something like or z is less than or equal to or just equal to. Z is equal to on object Z. Or on object tile position. And we put this here. And then we do a check here against these two. See if it's either in the object position or they're the same building. Or they're not the same building and we found a wall. But that's not enough because it But you see, for some reason, this isn't just the transparency. And this works just fine here. But once we count as being behind an object, some math is wrong. So we have to go and check that. Where are we doing that? Render type 1. Even if we are behind, it should happen in here. Player behind object, player not indoors. But here's a door check, and that's not what we want. Some height measurement? I don't know. It's weird. Because it worked. It's worked before. So could be causing it. I think it's basically here. It does the render state 0, which means that the tile is not transparent. And then when it becomes transparent, that's where it gets weird. Because then we go in here, I think. It has something to do. It has something to do with this finding back wall thing, I believe. Because what I'm doing is I'm looping through the tiles, and then when I find a tile that is supposed to be transparent, I flip on finding back wall, and then it keeps going until it finds another wall where it's supposed to stop being transparent. Or if it finds more walls that are supposed to be transparent, or semi-transparent, it combines them. But what it's not doing is, I don't think it's properly taking into account the player. Because when the player is there, the player should count as a wall. For stopping and rendering against. But it also has to take into account that the sprite has alpha on the sides. So what I didn't want to do is, because I can make a check to see, like, is our current Z value below or equals to our current, like, on character Z value. Because if I do that, then I have to keep making checks, I think, or texture samples for every Z level down. It might not be a big deal, but the way some tile render over the characters but other do not is odd. Yeah, I know. But it's been so long since I wrote this. It's kind of hard to figure out where it might be. Because it might just be something in here that's using the wrong variable. I don't think so. I've gone through this already a couple of times. Point tile offset. Definitely a bug. It's not supposed to be fully transparent either. I don't know, dude. If I knew that, then we wouldn't have a problem. Let's check, where is the shader? There. Background. Object. What was I gonna check? Here. World position dot y times 100 divided by tile size. Minus first wall z. Is this an issue? Let's see here. World position. Yes. I think this might be part of it. Because the world position includes I'm already subtracting something from it. What am I subtracting? No, okay, never mind. I thought I was subtracting the Z from it already. But no, I'm subtracting the pivot. So that shouldn't be the issue then. No, yeah, you have to subtract the Z from the Y. Otherwise, when you go up in like the Z axis, you also go up in the Y axis. And it makes no sense. So the higher you are in Z, the lower you are in Y. Basically. Because it's 2D, right? Now, let's try doing... Let's try doing something like this. And over here too. There we do .y. Find if we have CS test anywhere else. Oh. Then we'll just test that, I guess. Transparency. Blip. Then we go into ES test, where are you? There. So if we mess around with the X, we can get it to kind of work, it seems. The same is true for the Y. So it's just a variable that I put in. It's called compute shader test. I just put it into the compute shader and then it keeps setting it every single frame so I can increase and decrease values. It's useful for bug testing. It's still weird. Well, all right. Let's try going back to the way that was. So what this is actually doing is it's just checking, because regardless of what happens, we'll find, like, we'll get this tile state value here, and when we get outside of the first building, this is going to be set to 255, because it's just gonna be empty space, and that means 255, which is the null building value. And so this will always enter there. And then here, I think first of all, this needs to include the player position.z. That doesn't really help us here, though, I believe. If world position is less than minus first wall Z. Well, I gotta head off, it seems. So we'll try to solve this later. But I'll probably be back later tonight. Thank you. Anyway, thanks for hanging. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.